Hello and welcome back to the IELTS Writing Preparation Series. This is Lesson 9. My name is Joanne and today we're going to be focusing on the IELTS Academic Writing Exam. In this lesson, we will be looking at some useful vocabulary and then we will go through an example Task 1 question and answer. Today's Task 1 question will involve a bar graph. If you are unsure about the different charts that you might need to work with in a Task 1 question, I suggest that you watch Lesson 2 in this video series. Now, let's take a look at an overview of the exam. Here you can see the structure of the IELTS Academic Writing Exam. As you can see, it lasts 1 hour and is split into 2 parts, Task 1 and Task 2. Task 2 is worth more than Task 1. So I suggest spending around 20 minutes on Task 1 and around 40 minutes on Task 2. Remember, this time should include any time you need to plan and check your answer. To work on your timing for the exam, it is good to practice slowly and under timed conditions. As I mentioned, today we will be focusing on Task 1 of the exam. What is the most difficult part of the exam for you? Let me know in the comments section. Now, let's review the marking criteria. Remember, there are 4 marking criteria for Task 1, and each is worth 25% of your total score for Task 1. When you are completing your example question today, I suggest trying to identify your area of weakness so that you can work on it. In later lessons of this video series, we will be looking at how you can improve each area in more detail. As always, you can find a link to the full marking criteria in the description box, so make sure to check that out. Which marking criteria do you struggle with the most? Let me know in the comments section. Before we get into our example question for today, let's take a quick look at how to write a Task 1 answer. If you have been following along with this video series, you may already have some ideas as to how you should approach answering a Task 1 question. But let's take a quick look at the basics now. Your answer needs to be around 150 words. You should start by writing an introduction. You should then move on to writing the main body of your essay. The main body of your essay should include a summary of what you see. And then you need to present the key features of the data. If you haven't already done so, remember to check out the video lesson focusing on how to write an introduction. Which part of writing a Task 1 answer do you find most difficult? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's take a look at the question we will be answering today. Here you can see that today's question says, the chart below shows the unemployment rates for Urbanville, Greenville, and Arkville. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Next, let's take a look at the chart we will be working with today. Now, let's take a look at the graph we will be working with today. As you can see, we will be working with a bar graph. If you are unfamiliar with the different types of charts that you may see in a Task 1 question, I suggest that you watch Lesson 2 of this series. In Lesson 2, I focus on the different types of charts you may see in Task 1. Before we look at how to write an answer, let's take a closer look at the different parts of this bar graph. So, what can you initially tell me about this graph? Let me know in the comments. Let's take a closer look at the graph. As you know, we are going to need to summarize the information in this graph. Here you can see I have highlighted some key information. We can see that the years are shown on the horizontal axis, and the unemployment rate is shown on the vertical axis. You can also see that I highlighted where to find the different cities and each percentage. Can you spot any overall trends? Any outliers? Let me know in the comments. Next, let's take a look at some vocabulary to help us describe bar charts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and check out our other videos. You can find loads of useful links in the description below. Let's get started.